Um, okay, this is perfect for people who are wondering what it's going to be like starting out day trading. Um, this was my trading from Wednesday, uh, and I mean you can see this. This is first off, you just see a lot of trading going on, and that was my first mistake. I traded way too much. Uh, it was just trying. I was gambling, and I was like when you go to a casino and you're down playing blackjack and you're down $100, a couple $100, and so you start betting more and doubling your bet, thinking, oh, I can just double it, or if I bet more, I can make it back to even quicker. But it never ever works out, and it sure didn't for me today. But yeah, you could see first off just how many trades I made. Secondly, look at this share size. I was trading 200 shares here, 200 shares there. Not thinking. I mean, that's just way more than I should. I've been trying to just stick with 100, but I had a little bit of success on Tuesday, and I just allowed myself to, for some reason, I just allowed myself to be able to, you know, I don't know what I was doing. This was dumb. But hopefully, I mean, I learned more from Wednesday than I did from my big winning days. So I'm happy I had a day like Wednesday, because Thursday I came right back and I listened to myself and I made a lot of money on Thursday, I'm sorry. But another thing is that you really have to look at everything. It's not just charts, it's not just technicals, it's not just patterns, it's not just the market, because you can see that the market was up quite a bit. Wednesday was a big moving day for the market, but Qualcomm was down. You have to look at what people are doing. There was somebody who, anytime the market started running up, guys would jump into the stock Qualcomm and try to push the price up. But somebody would sit there and just start selling, and they sold an enormous amount of shares, and they were just, I mean, they just stuck their hand on the top of. They just put their hand down, and people could not get the price to run up. It was ridiculous how many shares this guy was selling. You'd see all green prints in the time and sales, and this guy was just selling, selling, selling. Anybody who wanted to buy from him, he'd sell. Didn't matter share size, 1,000 shares, 2,000 shares, 100 shares. He was just selling. And I didn't notice that. And every time the market would try to make a run up, I tried to go long. But this guy, it was amazing. It just amazed me how I did that. But so you have to keep your eyes out at all, just for everything. Because if somebody, one of these big market makers, trading firms, if they want to, they have the capital and ability to be able to do that, and they sure enough did. I mean, it was ridiculous. So, but again, I learned a lot, because on the Thursday, I can actually show you over here. Let's see, 717. The stock was down and the market was up quite a bit Thursday also. But I decided I only made a few trades on Thursday, and those were the ones in my last video that I showed, the live trades. So you can actually go back in that video and see what the hammer was doing, and he was just holding the price down. And you can just watch in the last video how he didn't want the price to go above something, so he just started selling, 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 selling. Sure enough, the price, when he exhausted those buyers, price just ran down. And so one thing that's also that I noticed is that if the market's making good moves up, and especially if it's making new highs, and the stock price is just hovering around something, it might push up a little bit, but it's generally not making a big move like the market is, and you have somebody who is holding it down, or they're a small volume, wait for that pullback, because when the market makes that small pullback, like right here, the price just plummets, and the stock price just, it's a great target area. So keep your eyes out for that. But yeah, I learned so much on Wednesday. It was a valuable lesson. And on Friday, I was actually down You can go back here and see. I made a few trades here, a few trades there. You can see right here, I ended up going short at 45.53. Saw the market push down here, and I saw the market actually started making pioneers. I should probably show the market as well. It's about right in here. I lie. It's about right in. Actually, can't say. Oh, here we go. I thought the market was making pioneers, and if you have no idea what that means, what happens is the market will generally have a big sell-off, and guys who think they found the bottom fishers, or people just wanting to cover their shorts, or people who think, you know what the brokers say, if it was good at 20, I mean it's even better at 15, so buy more. So you get a little pullback in the market, or in the stock, and so you usually have dying volume, and you can see right here on this small real quick pullback, dying volume was really low. So you expect that whoever is buying and driving up the price up, they don't have a lot of push behind them. So it's a good place to look for a short. You're actually supposed to wait before it breaks here, but I was so confident in the move, and the market started turning around, and I decided to play another 100 shares off of this moving average. And so I went short on the moving average at 45.32 for another 100 shares, and then I covered the 200 at 45.12. So it was a perfect play. I should have noticed at the bottom, at around 45, somebody jumped in and just started buying a lot of shares, and it came up pretty quick. So I could have gotten a better fill, but I wasn't upset with that. But it's everything in one that you have to notice. It is your charts, it is your moving averages, it is the market, and it is your time in sales. If you stop paying attention to one, thing can turn on you pretty quick. So if you have any questions, I've had a lot of emails asking me what books and such that I've read. Just send me and what I started out with when I was trying to teach myself this. So if you have any questions about that, I'm making up a list of stuff that I started out with, and just message me and I'll hit it over to you. Also, I am using TradeStation. If you want more information on them and what I think about this platform, just let me know, and I will try to help you out as much as I can. Hopefully you can learn from some of the stupid stuff that I do and not make the same mistake. But I mean, this is an exciting thing to do, and I think everybody would absolutely love doing this. So if you have any questions, just let me know, and I will talk to you next video.